I came across this article where it says Ann Coulter calls Trump an awful, awful person, but she says she's still going to vote for him. How do you go from calling someone awful but still going to vote for them? So I read deeper into the article and realized what's going on here. So before I get into that, I just want to say quickly about my YouTube channel. I can tell that YouTube doesn't like me. I can tell that they like some of my ideas because I've seen them become stolen into other platforms with other YouTubers all of a sudden, which is fine because I'm not on here to build a YouTube base. I'm not on here to make lots of money. I'm not on here, I'm not doing this as a job. So I don't care if other YouTubers steal some of my ideas and then use them on their stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I'm on here to make the world a better place. And unfortunately, like I said, sometimes I have good ideas and sometimes my ideas are not so good, but it's not that their ideas necessarily aren't good. It's just that the government wants to pick and choose what they show to the world. And for example, if I say that I want to explore planet Saturn more, the government is like, well, they don't want to spend the money to do that. Sure, it'd be nice if we could have a better understanding of planet Saturn, but the government doesn't want to spend the money to do that. So they're not going to show my video about exploring planet Saturn and why planet Saturn's rings are so special and it's the only planet with such special rings, right? So now let's get back to this article. So I realize what's happening here. So Ann Coulter, who for people in their 20s who don't know who she is, but Ann Coulter was considered in Hollywood to be like one of the most disliked conservative political figures in Hollywood because of course she has many books, she's done many movies, Ann Coulter, and people just don't like her position and her stance on things. Now, you have to ask yourself, why would someone say for example, why would she say Trump is awful but she still wants to vote for him? I found the reason in this article. So basically, the vice president that Trump picked has a completely different stance than what Trump wants to do. So a lot of the Republicans don't want to vote for Trump because they don't agree with what he wants to do when he becomes president. However, they do agree with the vice president he picked. The vice president he picked, which is J.D. Vance, they agree with what he wants to do when he becomes president. All the decisions that J.D. Vance would make are like the total opposite of what Trump would do. So Ann Coulter says she would vote for Trump only because he picked J.D. Vance as his running mate, which is apparently this Republican guy who wants to do the exact opposite of what Trump wants to do when he gets in the White House. So my question is how does Trump, I guess Trump is really concerned about winning the election because he purposely picked the vice president, not because the vice president is down with everything that Trump is doing, but because the vice president would help get him more votes in the election. So, if I were running for president, I would just want to pick someone who agrees with my vision, who is on board with my vision for the future. I wouldn't want to just, tell the public, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, but then do something opposite. That's basically what they're doing right now. Is they're saying, oh, Trump. I know you guys didn't want to vote for Trump in the past because he was gonna do all this stuff that you didn't agree with, but now Trump picks someone who wants to do everything that you agree with. But how is that going to work out? Then if Trump becomes president and the vice president wants to do everything opposite of what Trump wants to do, how does that become? Then why vote for a president? You know he's not going to do what you want to do anyways. He's still going to be the president. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a nobody streamer with a nobody opinion. But I just wanted to give my opinion, and that's it.